EA Sports and the Korn Ferry Tour are proud to feature some of the best young talent in the world of golf. From the Pacific Northwest and Bandon Dunes Golf Resort, live second-round coverage of the Oregon Championship. Things starting to slowly take shape here on this Friday. For some, it is a race for the top prize. For others, it's a fight to stick around for the weekend as we show you the leaderboard. We're looking at a tie at the top at 7 under par. And our featured golfer 4 shots back as we get things going. That one looking good. It's in the fairway here to start round 2. And that's going to leave some work, but it'll end up okay. Nota Begay is on the ground for us at the first green.
It's key to keep the pace up. Pretty straight putt, not a whole lot of break.
Not to be a little short, but a good effort there. Safely in. It's a par here at the first. And she's going to stay at -3. On now to the second here at Bandon Dunes. A long par 3 coming in at 220 yards. And it is every bit of those 220 as well, as it can play up to 30 feet uphill depending on the tee box. Fortunately, shots that run long do have a tendency to funnel back down. And that one not on the green, but not in a terrible spot either, sitting up in the short grass. Now a second from right of the green. Good putt there. It's in for par here at the second. And her score is going to stay right where it is. We head to the third now, our first par 5 at 563 yards. Bunkers appear to be scattered on either side of the fairway, so accuracy is a must. This green is definitely reachable in 2, but it does run nearly 50 yards from front to back, so if your approach isn't on target, you could be left with a putt of better than 100 feet. This one started up the right side. Yeah, good swing and a good result, as that is safely into the fairway. This will require a good strike from 180 yards away. has to be thrilled with that second shot here to the par 5. Frank got everything out of that.
Yeah, did well just to advance the ball so far down the fairway. And now a fairly straightforward third shot.
"14 feet to the hole." That is well judged. Straight into the cup. It's a birdie here at number 3. And she'll move 4 under par. Next up, we reach the par 4 fourth, measuring out at 443 yards. The bunker left of the fairway complicates things a bit, and it is easy to run a tee shot right through the fairway. But if you do wind up in the short grass, the approach shot is one of the most panoramic in golf. Right after the birdie, here's a tee shot that's going to wind up in the bunker. So now she's looking at a tough second here out of the sand. Nah, coming out of the bunker, just couldn't get enough club head on the ball and comes up well short.
Way too good, I must say. That was just smashed. Yeah, sizable putt left.
Nope. Good putt there. It's a bogey 5 here at the par 4. And she'll drop back down to 3 under. On now to the number 1 handicap hole on the course. That is the 445-yard par 4 fifth. This one plays right along the bluffs of the Pacific. Keeping it straight here is the big key because trouble lurks on either side if your tee shot or your approach are wayward. Just what you want at this point in the round. You're trying to find a rhythm, hit fairways, hit the middle of the club face. That's what they did right there. Second shot coming up, and we say hello to Iona Stephen.
Yes, it's 126 yards left to the flag. Wind into the face, so you'll definitely need to account for that.
Needed maybe half a club more there. As it is, needs to get up and down to save par. 10-foot putt left. That's going to wander off to the right and leave maybe 2-3 feet coming back. Okay, that one brushed in for bogey here at the 5th. And she's going to drop to 2 under par. The second par 3 of this front side, another long one, this 6th hole measuring out at 217 yards. That voice in your head will be telling you, don't go left, because if you do, you'll be down the cliff and onto the beach here by 5 Mile Point. And that one not on the green, but not in a terrible spot either, sitting up in the short grass. Now, from the apron, second to the par 3. Nicely read there. It is a par here at the 6th, and she'll remain at 2 under. We make our turn away from the ocean now and head to the par 4 7. At 411 yards, it offers a nice wide fairway to sort of bomb away into. That will likely leave an uphill approach for the second, the green that is one of the more difficult on the course. Going to work this up that left-hand side. And that, a good-looking shot there, well placed in the fairway. And that'll do just fine. Now a side hill putt for her birdie. Oh, missed it right. Just didn't have the right line. That one finished off. It'll be a par here at 7. And their score's going to stay right where it is. The 8th hole is a par 4 at 385 yards. This one, similar in a lot of ways to the 3rd hole. The bigger hitters can easily clear those 2 fairway bunkers and, in theory, leave just a little pitch on for their second. And that, a well-placed bunker. It'll collect plenty of shots just like that one as this indeed rolls into the sand. And this not a distance you practice all that often with your bunker shots. Yeah, look out, kind of sculled that one, and that's going to be over the green and into the rough. "11 feet away. That one just going to sneak on by. Okay, finished off there for double bogey. And that's going to drop her back down to even par. On now to the finishing hole here on Bandon Dunes' front side, the par 5 9. It's the longest on the course, measuring out at 585 yards. You'll find a handful of pot bunkers in the inopportune spots along the way. But if you can navigate your way around them, you just might wind up with a birdie putt.
It's so hard to bounce back after a huge score, especially when you're still reeling from it. But try and pull the screws back in the head there. Just take a little breath, maybe two. Decent swing. Don't try and kill it. Exactly like that. Really good shot.
Oh dear, that looks thick in there.
And for a short little shot, the heavy rough certainly makes things more difficult because the rough gets between the club face and the ball. But not bad, all things considered.
Well hold, that's in for her par at the 9th, and that will make this a 3/39 on this front side. We begin the back 9 here at Bandon Dunes with a par 4 measuring out at 380 yards. It's yet another hole where that blue ocean catches your eye in the distance beyond. This hole, fairly straightforward, but big hitters should take note of that pot bunker that sits about 30 yards short of the green. She's got this one started up the right side.
Yeah, it might be in the rough, but that was absolutely crushed. This is why so many players today favour distance. Good tee shot down there, nice and close to the green. Even though it's coming out of the rough, excellent chance for a birdie.
Yes, rolls it right in. A birdie here at 10. And she's going to move into red figures at 1 under par. On to the 11th now, a par 4 at 452 yards. Best to keep it down the middle or to the right off the tee. That leads to an uphill second where you'll most likely have to take it right over that bunker that guards the front right portion of the green. No problems there. That's going to wind up safely in the fairway. This is where club selection is so important. Second shot into that stiff breeze. A birdie putt here at the 11th.
This is a very straight putt, but it will be fast. So you've got to be careful not to run this by if it wanders offline.
Got it there, but not quite on target. Okay, well done. It is a par here at 11, and she'll stay 1 under for the tournament. On to the par 3 12th hole. This is the number 18 handicap hole, so maybe that gives you a little reason for optimism, but par is not a bad score here as this measures out at 238 yards, the longest of the 4 par 3s. And that one not on the green, but not in a terrible spot either, sitting up in the short grass. The tee shot left her here on the par 3, now a long one for her second.
The strike was fine on the pitch shot. Ball first, then turf. Just wasn't really hit hard enough.
This one measures out to 15 feet. Oh, she'll take that one. What a tough putt that was to salvage her par. And she'll remain at 1 under par. We come now to the 13th, a 553-yard par 5. This hole reachable in 2. You may need to get lucky, though, on your drive, as rolling dunes could leave you with an uphill flyer lie or a tough downhill shot to contend with. A little too much roll on the back end there, and this is going to wind up diving into the heavy stuff. Now a big spot here for something good. This is a short second to the par 5. Now, that one's going to go begging. It misses right. Frustration there. Okay, safely in for par here at 13. And her score is going to stay right where it is. On to a tough one now, the par 4 14th, listed at 390 yards. Pot bunkers are the worry here. There are 5 of them to contend with all told, and none are easy outs. The green is a narrow one as well, with a good amount of tilt from back to front. This one working up the right side. Yeah, that's a nice swing, and the result is going to be a tee shot that is set up just fine. So after the big drive, this, a short approach to the par 4. Okay, on the putting surface, but work to do from there. This for birdie now at 14.
Yeah, it's the break that you've really got to consider here. It will come from right to left. You've got to start it on line, and you've got a good chance of getting it close.
Okay, good putt on the par here at 14. And her score's going to stay right where it is. On now to the final par 3 on the course, the 15th, listed at 206 yards. Don't be lulled to sleep by the sound of crashing waves and seagulls. This hole can bite you, especially if you don't avoid that front right bunker, the deepest on the course. Well, those are the shots that turn what you'd like to be a leisurely stroll out on the golf course into a day of hard work.
Yeah, what could have been a tap-in is now going to be a grind.
Yeah, good putt. That's in for par here at 15. And her score is going to stay right where it is. This is one of the signature holes here at Bandon Dunes, the par 4 16. Some golfers play for the upper fairway, which gives you a bit of an angle to the green. Others, they stay down low, which is maybe a little safer. A third option is just to try and carry it over everything, but beware the pot bunkers and the gorse if you choose option C.
Well, that drive was enormous. I know it's in the rough, but that is long.
A birdie putt now at 16.
And a very straightforward look here, down the hill with no break.
Nope. Okay, that'll be a par here at 16. And her score's going to stay right where it is. A lot of these holes here at Bandon Dunes have big, wide landing areas. That is not the case here at the par 4 17. You'll need to thread the needle here with bunkers on either side, thick rough on the left, and a canyon to the right. But a safe drive in the fairway can yield a pretty good look at your second. Nothing to fault there, safely in the fairway. So after the big drive, this, a short approach to the par 4. Nothing wrong with that. Inside of 5 feet. Nicely done. The putter has not been at its best, but this is a good look for birdie. Oh, finishing strong. That's in for birdie here at 17. That's going to move her score to 2 under par. So now it's on to the 18th here at Bandon Dunes. The fog's starting to thicken up a bit as we reach this 558-yard par 5. The big key is avoiding the bunkers off the tee. Do that, and you'll have a good chance to get out of here with a birdie or maybe even an eagle. And that one not quite able to hang on. It's into the bunker. Looking for a rousing finish, a second out of the sand at 18.
A little unlucky in that fairway bunker. Really not much you can do. Just get it out. And this is now a long hole.
Gonna have to give this a pretty good thump. Line may have been a little more sunken in than we had thought, but all in all, not a bad shot out of the bunker. How does that not go in? Just 5 feet left. Okay, a shake of the head as that one is finished off. And she'll fall back down to 1 under. So for our featured golfer, Frank, it is on to the weekend. Who knows, if you get out early on Saturday, try and post a number, see what happens.
Exactly. There's such a fine line, Rich, between playing well and sort of not struggling, but just mediocre. Putt goes in here or there. That could easily change tomorrow. Make a couple of birdies early, pop a long one in, then all of a sudden you're off and running.
So for Frank Nobilo, Nota Begay III, and Iona Stephen, I'm Rich Lerner. We'll see you next time on EA Sports PGA Tour Golf.